From France, Cyril Rouquet Prevost, a famous chef, TV host, author, now with new projects related to wine and tourism.
Hello everyone, be nice with me. It's my first time in public, so I will try my best. Okay, so for those who don't know me, I'm a French chef, TV host, a TV producer. And as you can see on the picture, oh, can you make it work? Because it's terrible. Yes, please. I'm a very not fun person. Okay, so this is my TV show in the morning. And I'm very happy to be here in Cyril for the 30th anniversary of the Gourmand Awards to present another cookbook that I co-wrote with Mireille Sanchez, which is excellent. We can see the picture. We can stop the TV show. This is the book we co-wrote, yes. And I'm happy now to speak with you on my new project. As we are in the rush. I'm going to change my plan. I'm just going to explain you why I created that new series, which is Only Eat. I can use that myself. Okay, so as I'm a big traveler, I travel a lot, one night, maybe two, always arriving late, often a little lost. And so I started to take notes, not to be a guide, no ratings, no stars, just a feeling, a mood, a dish, a think. That's how Only Eat was born. Only Eat means one night lost in. And eat, fortunately, because I love to eat. You can see it. And sometimes when you are traveling, you are eating good dishes, and you are a little bit frustrated because you want to have that recipe, you know, that dish you ate at the restaurant, and you can't find the way how it has made. So thanks to Only Eat, you will have it. And I was starting a project about malga. Malga, it's the cup that the Portuguese use before glasses to drink, okay? But I didn't want to write a cookbook about Portuguese food, because in France we have a lot of Portuguese. We have a large community of Portuguese, have a lot of friends who are cooking very well. So I was thinking another project, which was the paradox of the wine and the bread. That means a lot for French, okay? Because I don't know why, but in all civilization, without connections, there was no WhatsApp, there was not IA, there was not BBC good food recipes on website. We find ancient way of doing bread, sometime in the same way, bread and drinks, in civilizations who have no connections. So maybe it's genetic, maybe it's a God blessing, but that fascinates me. So when I started thinking about the malga, which is used for drinking wine, I wanted to work about two wines, which are very popular and the most famous fortified wines, which are port wines and Madeira. But I'm not a wine expert. I know the wine. As I said, I'm French. I drink a lot. I love drinking. But what I love is understanding the stories about the wine. And I told to myself, we have a lot of recipes with the wines. I will not make the offense of explaining you the 1,000 recipes of French recipes using wine, but in other culture, I discover also that there is a lot of wine used, maybe in China, In China, we use the Shaoying wine to marinate the duck or the pork. In Japan, we use mirin or sake for the sushi, for glazed broths and sauce. French wines, I talk about them. And there are other countries who are not drinking wine. They substitute it. And for example, in Malaysia, we use a lot of tamarind juice, calamansi, ginger water. In the Middle East, we have the pomegranate, or the rose water, or orange flower. So we wanted to have a project using which is not a food pairing book, but the wine is the main ingredient. So it's how is born the first book of that series, Only Eat. And I started with Portugal. That was the opportunity to be here with the Porto and the Madeira. In that book, as the time is running out, you can find also stories about this is some example of the recipes we can use with the... I have an idea. As I see you, Mr. Cointreau. Do you know there is a link between the Cointreau and Ports and the Madeira? By the way, the best Porto I drank, it was at your house, 1942. It was delicious. But port wine is more used for tasting, and Madeira is more used for cooking. It's the same for Grand Marnier and Cointreau. Cointreau is often used for cooking, and the Cointreau, we use it for the cocktails. So in the book, you will have 50 recipes of port wines, 50 recipes with Madeira wine, and you will have some stories like the malga. The malga was the bowl the Portuguese used for drinking, and here you have malga in pastéis de nata. In France, we have a joke because we call the pastéis de nata flan. Okay, and Portuguese say, no, that's not flan. That's pastéis de nata. And you will have also the stories of that beautiful woman. She's Catherine of Braganza. She was Portuguese and she became a Queen of England. And she's famous because it's said that she brought the tea to England. So the tea you drink in England comes from Portugal. That was the new series. The first book is Saúde de Porto a Madeira for Only Eat. Thank you for listening to me. And now we will have a very brilliant presentation.